Hello, I am Nirmala Madam. Today I am discussing about the numerical methods. In this module 5 numerical methods, we are learning about the finite differences means interpolation as well as the numerical solution of the algebraic and transcendental equations. First, we will consider the finite differences. Okay, first I'll explain you what are the finite differences. In these finite differences, we are discussing forward differences, backward differences. Actually, we have three types of differences. One is forward difference, backward difference, and central difference. First, I'm telling you, okay, what are the forward differences. Consider a function y is equal to f of x. It is a real valued function of a real variable x. Let x naught x1 is equal to x0 plus h, x2 is equal to x1 plus h, x3 is equal to x2 plus h, xn is equal to xn minus 1 plus h be a set of points at a common interval h. And the corresponding values of the function are at y0 is equal to f of x0, y1 is equal to f of x1, y2 is equal to f of x2, yn is equal to f of xn. The value of the independent variable x is called the argument and the corresponding functional values is known as the entry. Concerning these values of x and y, we are defining the forward differences, backward differences as follows. Okay, we have the values of x at equal intervals like x0, x1, x2 up to xn. Corresponding values of the function are y0, y1, y2 up to yn. Regarding these values of x and y, we are defining the forward and backward differences. The first order forward difference of the function f of x is denoted and defined as delta of f of x, and it is defined as f of x plus h minus f of x. First order forward difference of the function f of x is denoted as delta of f of x, and it is defined as f of x plus h minus f of x. Delta is called the forward difference operator. Delta is known as the forward difference operator. For the above values of x and y, the first order forward differences are as follows. First order forward difference of the function at x0 is denoted as delta of f of x0, and it is defined as f of x0 plus h minus f of x0. That is, f of x0 is nothing but y0. Okay, first order forward difference of the function at y0, that is equal to x0 plus h is x1, f of x1 is y1 minus f of x0 is y0. Equivalently, we can write it as delta y0 is equal to y1 minus y0. Similarly, first order forward difference of the function at x1 is denoted as delta of f of x1, and it is defined as f of x1 plus h minus f of x1. F of x1 is nothing but y1. Delta y1 is equal to x1 plus h is x2, f of x2 is y2 minus f of x1 is y1, y2 minus y1. Similarly, first order forward difference of the function at x2 is delta of f of x2, and it is defined as f of x2 plus h minus of f of x2, or else delta y2 is equal to y3 minus y2. Similarly, delta of f of xn minus 1. first order forward difference of the function at xn minus 1 is f of xn minus 1 plus h minus of f of xn minus 1. Xn minus 1 plus h is xn. F of xn is yn minus of yn minus 1. These are the first order forward differences of the function at the above values of x and y. The differences of the first order forward differences are called the second order forward differences, and they are as follows. Second order forward difference of the function at y0 is equal to delta y1 minus delta y0. Similarly, second order forward difference of the function at y1 is delta delta y2 minus delta y1 and so on. Similarly, we can define the higher order forward differences, and they are tabulated in the form of a table known as forward difference table. The forward difference table will be like this. The values of x are x0, x1, x2, x3 up to xn. The corresponding values of the function are y0, y1, y2 up to yn. First order forward difference of the function is denoted as delta y, or else first d we can also write it as delta y0. First order forward difference of the function at y0, that is delta y0, that is equal to y1 minus of y0. Similarly, first order forward difference of the function at y1, that's delta y1, that is equal to y2 minus y1. Okay, have written this difference in between these two values, have taken the differences of these two, have written that difference in between y0 and y1. Similarly, difference of y1 and y2 is in between of y2 and y1, that is delta y1. Similarly, first order forward difference of the function at y2 is delta y2, that is equal to y3 minus y2 and so on. Now, second order forward differences. The differences of first order forward differences is the second order forward differences. Second order forward difference of the function at y0 is delta square y0, that's equal to delta y1 minus delta y0. Similarly, second order forward difference of the function at y1 is delta square y1, that is equal to delta y2 minus delta y1 and so on. The differences of the second order forward differences are the third order difference. Okay. Third order forward difference of the function at y0 is delta cube y0, that is equal to delta square y1 minus delta square y0. Similarly, third order forward difference of the function at y1 is delta cube y1, that is equal to delta square y2 minus delta square y1, etc. Similarly, fourth order up to nth order forward differences we can define. And in this table, the first entry in each column, that is delta y0, delta square y0, delta cube y0, delta power 4 y0 up to delta power n y0 are known as the leading forward differences. Delta y0, delta square y0, delta cube y0, the first entries are known as the leading forward differences. Similarly, now we are defining the backward differences. Okay, the first order backward difference of the function f of x is denoted by nabla of f of x. Inverted delta is known as nabla of f of x. This nabla is known as the backward difference operator. The first order backward difference of the function f of x is denoted as nabla of f of x, and it is defined and denoted as nabla of f of x is equal to f of x minus of f of x minus h. There it is f of x plus h minus of f of x. Here f of x minus of f of x minus h. Nabla is called the backward difference operator. Now, for the above values of x and y, the first order backward differences are as follows. First order backward difference of the function at x1. Actually, forward difference started with x0, backward difference is started with the x1. First order backward difference of the function at x1 is nabla of f of x1, and it is defined as f of x1 minus of f of x1 minus h. F of x1 is y1, x1 minus h is x0, f of x0 is y0, y1 minus y0. Actually, in the case of forward difference, y1 minus y0 is known as the first order forward difference of the function at y0. This is nothing but the first order backward difference of the function at y1. Similarly, first order backward difference of the function at x2 is nabla of f of x2, and it is defined as f of x2 minus f of x2 minus h. F of x2 is y2 and x2 minus h is x1, f of x1 is y1, y2 minus y1, etc. These are the first order backward differences. Again, the difference of the first order backward differences are known as second order backward differences. And they are as follows. Second order backward difference of the function at y2 is nabla square y2, and it is defined as nabla y2 minus nabla y1. Second order backward difference of the function at y3 is nabla square y3, that is equal to nabla y3 minus nabla y2, and so on. Similarly, we can define the higher order backward differences, and they are tabulated in the form of a table known as backward difference table. Okay, that table is like The values of x are x0, x1, x2 up to xn. The corresponding values of the function are y0, y1, y2 up to yn. First order backward difference is nabla y. First order backward difference of the function at y1. It is started with y1. Nabla y1. Okay. That is equal to y1 minus y0. y1 minus y0. First order backward difference of the function at y2 is nabla y2. That is equal to y2 minus y1. Similarly, first order backward difference of the function at yn is yn minus of yn minus 1. The differences of the first order backward differences are known as the second order backward differences, and they are as follows. Second order backward difference of the function at y2 is nabla square y2, that is equal to nabla y2 minus of nabla y1. Second order backward difference of the function at y3 is nabla square y3, that is equal to nabla y3 minus nabla y2, and so on. The differences of the second order backward differences are known as third order backward differences. Similarly, we can define up to nth order backward differences. And in this table, the last entry in each column, that is nabla yn, nabla square yn, nabla cube yn, nabla power 4 yn, up to nabla power n yn, etc. Those are known as the leading backward differences. The last entries are known as the leading backward differences. In the forward difference table, the first entries are the forward difference, leading forward differences, and the last entries are the leading backward differences. The last entries in the table, okay, they are the leading backward differences. Now we understood what are the forward and backward differences. Just subtract the latter value from the former values. That's all. Okay. Now we'll move on to interpolation. What is the meaning of interpolation means? It is the process of finding the value of the unknown function for some value of x, okay, with the help of, okay, equidistant values of x and y. If we have the values of the function for some values of x at equal intervals, and we don't know the function, but we are able to find the value of that function for any value of x within that interval, values of x within that range. That is known as interpolation. If y0, y1, y2, yn be a set of values of an unknown function y is equal to f of x. These are the values of the function corresponding to the values of x0, x1, x2 up to xn. Okay, the process of finding the value of y for any given value of x between x0, xn within this range x0 to xn is known as interpolation. Okay, without knowing the function, we are able to find out the value of the function. This process is known as interpolation. Also, the process of finding the value of y outside the given range of x, okay, without that is outside the range x0 to xn, that process is known as extrapolation. In general, the concept interpolation includes extrapolation also. Okay, that is, even though if we did extrapolation, okay, we are calling just simply we are calling it as interpolation. I hope you understand what is interpolation. Interpolation is the process of finding the value of the unknown function just by making use of the values of the function for equidistant values of x. Within that range, if you find the value of the function, means that process is known as interpolation. If you find the value of the function outside that range, is known as extrapolation. Now, how can we do this? Means simply I say, without knowing the function we are able to find out the value of the function. Simply we are not able to find it out. With the help of interpolation formula, we are able to find out the value of the unknown function by making use of the functional values. For that, we have interpolation formula for equal intervals arguments, means equidistant values of x as well as the unequal interval values of x. First, we are considering the interpolation formula for equal intervals arguments. Okay, first formula is Newton-Gregory forward interpolation formula. You need to by heart this formula. Okay, the statement is like this: if y0 equal to f of x0, y1 is equal to f of x1, y2 is equal to f of x2, yn is equal to f of xn are the values of unknown function y is equal to f of x corresponding to the values of x at x0, x1, xn, xn at equal intervals. These values of x are at equal lengths. Then the value of y is equal to f of x at x is equal to x0 plus rh is approximately is given by yr, that is equal to f of x0 plus rh. We are finding the value of the function at x0 plus rh, that is equal to y0 plus r into delta y0 plus r into r minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y0 plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y0 plus plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 r minus of n minus 1 divided by n factorial into delta power n y0. Okay, look at this. Y0 is known to us. Delta y0, delta square y0, delta cube y0, delta power n y0 are the leading forward differences. If the values of the x and y, means easily we can, with the help of forward difference table, we can find out these leading forward differences. The unknown thing here is r. How to find this r, means where r is equal to x minus x0 divided by h, because we are finding the value of the function at x is equal to x0 plus rh. R means x minus x0 divided by h. You need to remember this formula. This is the Newton's forward interpolation formula. When to use this Newton's forward interpolation formula, means we need to find the value of the function y is equal to f of x at some x. That x is, if it is nearer to x0. x0 means the starting value of the x. Okay, if it is nearer to beginning values of x, then we are using the Newton's forward interpolation formula. Now, we'll move on to Newton-Gregory backward interpolation same statement. If y naught is equal to f of x naught, y1 is equal to f of x1, y2 is equal to f of x2, dot dot dot, yn is equal to f of xn are the values of unknown function y is equal to f of x corresponding to the values of x at x0, comma x1 is equal to x0 plus h, comma x2 is equal to x1 plus h, dot dot dot, xn is equal to xn minus 1 plus h at equal intervals. Then the value of y equal to f of x at x is equal to xn plus rh. There it was x0 plus rh. Here xn. Xn means end value. X0 means starting value. At x is equal to xn plus rh is approximately given by yr is equal to f of xn plus rh, that is equal to yn plus r into nabla yn plus r into r plus 1 by 2 factorial into nabla square yn plus dot 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 plus r into r plus 1 into r plus 2 dot 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 plus r plus n minus 1 by n factorial into delta power n y naught. Yn is the given value of the function. Nabla yn, nabla square yn, nabla cube yn, nabla power n yn, etc. are the leading backward differences. Okay. Once again, the unknown thing here is r. How to find that r means x is equal to xn plus rh. R is equal to x minus xn divided by h, where r is equal to x minus xn by h. Okay. And when to use this backward interpolation formula means we need to find the value of the function for some x, that x is nearer to end values. Then we are using the backward interpolation formula. To use either the Newton's forward or backward interpolation formula, first condition is the values of x must be at equal intervals. Okay. And we need to find the value of y for some value of x. If that value of x is nearer to starting values, then we are using the forward interpolation formula. If the value of x is nearer to end value, then we are using the Newton's backward interpolation formula. Okay. You need to add these two formula. Okay. Forward formula as well as the backward interpolation formula. Definitely one question that asking, okay, on the Newton's forward as well as the backward interpolation formula. Okay, just I'll show you one problem of solving this. Find y at 1.4 given the data. X values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The corresponding values of the function are 10, 26, 58, 112, 194. Okay, here the values of x are at equal intervals. 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, etc. Okay. The values of x, no doubt they are at equal intervals. The difference between two consecutive values of x is 1. They are at equal lengths. And we need to find the value of y at x is equal to 1.4. 1.4 definitely is nearer to 1, means starting value of x. Hence, we need to use the Newton's forward interpolation formula. For that, first we need to form the difference table. Okay, the difference table. The values of x are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the corresponding values of the y are 10, 26, 58, 112, 194. First order forward differences. Okay, delta y naught actually this will be 26 minus 10, 16, 58 minus 26, 32, 112 minus 58, 54, 194 minus 112, 82. Second order forward differences. 32 minus 60, 16, 54 minus 32, 22, 82 minus 54, 28. Third order forward differences. 22 minus 16, 6, 28 minus 22, 6. Again, if I find the fourth order differences, 6 minus 6 definitely equal to 0. No need to find that one because it is when it is constant, okay, all the values are same, we can stop the finding the higher order differences. Okay. Now, the difference between two consecutive values of x is 1. H value is equal to 1. R is equal to x minus x naught divided by h. X is 1.4. 1.4 and x naught is equal to 1. 1.4 minus 1 divided by 1 is equal to 0.4. That is that is the R value, and Newton's forward interpolation formula is yr is equal to f of x naught plus rh, that is equal to y naught plus r into delta y naught plus r into r minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught. Okay, we have the differences up to third order. Write the formula only up to third order differences. Now substitute the values. X naught is 1, r is 0.4, h is 1. If I add this, definitely 1.4. F of 1.4 is equal to y naught is 10 plus r is 0.4, delta y naught 16 plus r is 0.4, r minus 1. 0.4 minus 1 is minus 0.6 divided by 2 factorial is 2. Into delta square y naught. Delta square y naught is 16 plus r is 0.4, r minus 1 is minus 0.6, r minus 2 is minus 1.6 by 3 factorial is 6 into delta cube y naught is 6. You simplify the terms by term by term you need to simplify. 10 you are writing as it is, 16 into 0.4 you are multiplying. First you are writing the sign, okay, plus into minus is minus, and you are simplifying this term 0.4 into 0.6 into 16 divided by 2, that is 1.92. Again 0.4 into minus 0.6 into minus 1.6 into 6 divided by 6 is 0.384 it is right now. Okay, if I simplify this, 14.864, that is the value of the function at x is equal to 1.4. Okay. Now, one more. use an appropriate interpolation formula to compute f of 2.18 using the following data they asked. Particularly they have not asked. Sometimes they are asking use forward interpolation formula or use backward interpolation formula. Sometimes they are asking use appropriate interpolation formula. By that time you need to decide which formula you supposed to use. Okay, here the values of x are like this. Definitely they are at equal intervals, and the corresponding values of function they have given. We need to find the value of the function at x is equal to 2.18. 2.18 okay is nearer to almost 2.1 or 2.2. It is almost nearer to end value. Hence we need to use the backward interpolation formula. Okay, and the formula is like this. Okay, yn plus r nabla yn plus r into r plus 1 by 2 factorial into nabla square yn. You all know the formula. First we'll form the difference table. Okay, the values of x are 1.7, 1.8 up to 2.2. Y values you have written. First order differences, whether it is the forward difference or backward differences, both are same. Just it is the difference table. First order differences. 6.050 minus 5.474 is 0.576. I have written that value in between these two values. Okay, the differences of these two in between those two. 6.686 minus 6.050 is 0.636. 7.389 minus 6.686 is 0.703. 8.166 minus 7.389 is 0.777. 9.025 minus 8.166 is 0.859. Second order differences are 0.636 minus 0.576 is 0.06. 0.703 minus 0.636 is 0.067. 0.777 minus 0.703 is 0.074. 0.859 minus 0.777 is 0.082. Third order differences 0.067 minus 0.06 is 0.007. 0.074 minus 0.067 is 0.007. 0.082 minus 0.074 is 0.008. Fourth order differences 0.007 minus 0.007 is 0. 0.008 minus 0.007 is 0.001. Fifth order differences 0.001 minus 0.0 is 0.007. And from this table, okay, because this is we are using the backward difference table, the last entries are known as the leading backward differences. From this table, last entry we are taking it as xn. Even though they have given x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, only 6, 5 or 6 values, but we are calling the last entry as xn. Xn is equal to 2.2, yn is equal to 9.025, nabla yn is 0.859, nabla square yn is 0.082, nabla cube yn is 0.008, nabla power 4 yn is 0.001, nabla power 5 yn is also 0.001. Okay, and we need to find r. R is equal to x minus x by we need to find the value of the function at x is equal to 2.18. So x is equal to 2.18 and xn is 2.2. The difference between two consecutive values of x is 0.1. That is the h value. If I simplify this, that's equal to minus 0.2. And you have written the formula. Okay. Fifth differences, we have written the formula, and in that formula we need to substitute the r is equal to f of x n plus rh. X plus n rh is 2.18. yn is 9.025. Look at this, 9.025, same value, plus r into r plus 1 into r into nabla yn. R value is minus 0.2, minus 0.2 are written, into nabla yn is 0.859, plus r into r plus 1. R value is minus 0.2, r plus 1, minus 0.2 plus 1 is 0.8, by 2 factorial is 2 into nabla square yn value, plus r into r plus 1 into r plus 2 by 3 factorial into nabla cube yn, plus r into r plus 1 into r plus 2 into r plus 3 divided by 4 factorial is 24 into nabla power 4 yn, plus r into r plus 1 into r plus 2 into r plus 3 into r plus 4. I simplified that value and written minus 0.2 plus 1 is 0.8, minus 0.2 plus 2 is 1.8, minus 0.2 plus 3 is 2.8, minus 0.2 plus 4 is 3.8, divided by 5 factorial. 5 factorial is 120 into nabla power 5 yn. Okay, here also you need to compulsorily simplify term by term. First term write as it is, just multiply these two, write, simplify the third term, write, fourth term simplify, write, fifth term simplify, write, fifth term simplify and write. Then at last, okay, add or subtract those values. Okay, that comes out as 8.846196864, for approximately equal to 8.8462. Here I showed you how to solve the problems by using the forward interpolation formula as well as the backward interpolation formula. And also sometimes they are asking the problems like finding the interpolating for polynomial satisfying this data. Okay, their particular value we are not supposed to find, just we need to find out the relationship exists between the values of x and y. That relationship is known as the interpolating polynomial. Okay, one problem Okay, look at this. Here they asked extrapolate for 25.4 given the data. 25.4 actually it is near to 23, but it is outside the range, hence it is known as extrapolation, but that concept is included in interpolation itself. Okay, as usual way we need to do that problem. So, okay. Okay. Find the interpolating f of x satisfying f of 0 is equal to 0, f of 2 is equal to 4, f of 4 is equal to 56, f of 6 is equal to 204, f of 8 is equal to 496, f of 10 is equal to 980, and hence find f of 3, f of 5 and f of 7 they asked. Okay. To find that interpolating polynomial, either you can use the forward interpolation formula or backward interpolation formula. No compulsion on you. Okay, the values of x are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No doubt they are at equal intervals. The corresponding values of the function are. Form the differences. 4 minus 0, 456 minus 452, 204 minus 56, 148. 496 minus 204, 292, 980 minus 496, 484. Second order differences. 52 minus 448, 148 minus 52, 96, like this. Okay, third order differences are all constant, no need to find, means common values. If I find the higher order differences, definitely they will be 0, no need to find. Okay, here I use the forward interpolation formula. From this table, x naught value equal to 0, y naught is equal to 0, delta y naught 4, delta square y naught 48, delta cube y naught 48. And the difference between two consecutive values of x is 2. And r is equal to x minus x naught divided by h. X, we need to find the polynomial in terms of x itself. So I kept x as it is. X naught I substituted, h I substituted. So r comes out as x by 2. Write the forward difference formula up to third order differences. Because we have the values substituted to third order differences. Newton's forward interpolation formula is y r is equal to f of x naught plus rh, that is equal to y naught plus r into delta y naught plus r into r minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught. Okay, f of x naught plus rh, x naught is 0, r is h by 2, h is 2. Okay, that is equal to y naught I substituted, r substituted delta y naught, r minus 1 by 2 factorial. Look at this, while substituting like this, 1 by 2 factorial, first I have written it as 1 by 2 plus r is x by 2, r minus 1 x by 2 minus 1 into delta square y naught 48 plus 1 by 3 factorial is 1 by 6, I have written it first, r is x by 2, r minus 1 x by 2 minus 1 plus r minus 2 x by 2 minus 2 into delta cube y naught 48. Okay, again if we simplify this, it comes out as, first value 0 I have not written here, x by 2 into 4 is 2x. Here I have taken the LCM here first, x minus 2 by 2, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 6 are 48, 6, and this x I have written as it is. Here after taking the LCM it will be x minus 2 I have written. Here also I have taken the LCM, here also x minus 2 by 2, here x minus 4 by 2, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 6 are 48, gets cancelled. Remaining is x into x minus 2 into x minus 4 I have written in that way. 2x, again multiply these two, multiply these three terms, okay, simplify that, we are getting the polynomial as x cube minus 2x. It is the required interpolating polynomial. If you want, you can verify this whether it is right or wrong. Just substitute the values of x and find out the corresponding value of y. For example, x value they have given first value of x Finally, is f of x is equal to x cube minus 2x. And the first value of x is what they are given is x equal to 0. X cube minus 2x. Okay. 0 cube minus 2 into 0 definitely 0. That is the corresponding value of y. X is equal to 2. If I substitute 2 cube is 8 minus 2x, 2 to the 4. 8 minus 4 is definitely 4. It satisfies all the values. Hence that is the right polynomial. And from that polynomial we need to find f of 3, f of 5 and f of 7. Just put x is equal to 3, x is equal to 5 and x is equal to 7. We are getting those required values. Okay. This is the method of solving the problems. Okay. In the case of Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula. Only the thing is, you need to have the forward and backward formula, and also you need to remember when to use the forward and backward formula and how to form the difference table. If you understand this much, definitely you are able to do the problems on Newton's forward and backward okay. And given two problems as homework problems. Try to solve this problem also. So today itself you need to solve and learn all these problems. Okay, if you have any doubts, you're free to ask the doubts. Okay, thank you, and I'll continue the same numerical methods in the next video. Okay, thank you, bye.